Hello, everybody. This is Sneaky the Lost, and welcome to a new game for the Warp Alpha 0.9.2. So it's very much an alpha dev game. It's a roguelite deck builder adventure. Well, at least exploration game. Let's just get into it and show you. So normal is the mode you start off with. You have to unlock hardcore and draft. So let's just go ahead and do this like it was the first run. Standard frigate. There are other ships, but this is the one you start off with. So 75 hull, that's hit points. 10 shields, that's maximum shield capacity. So you can only have up to 10 shields on this ship unless you get some equipment that modifies that. Now, you see these three slots, that's equipment slots. Think of them like relics from like Slay the Spire or Monster Train. They're passive, they give you some benefit, they're just always on. And they're usually pretty decent. So let's look at our deck here. We have 5 attacks and 5 defense, or 5 plasma burst and 5 shield ups. Pretty basic deck. Least powerful ship in the game. Let's see how far we can get with it. It is the one you have to start off with. The nearest warp gate was destroyed. You had no option but to take the longest route. This was a dangerous system, far away from the nearest pan-human controlled system. Carry a valuable cargo, maybe not entirely ethical or legal, but enough to make it all this worth it. Just maybe. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Whenever you turn down the volume in the game, whenever scene changes like that, it turns up to max volume briefly. We've reported it as a bug. This is an alpha state after all. Okay, so you notice we have $100. We have 11 fuel, which will be important, and this is our hit points. Right off the bat, we have an opportunity to pick up a drone dispenser, plus 1 hit point per turn, basically regenerating. This is hecka nice. In fact, I will take that and run with it. And we really can't afford anything else that we want. Photon torpedoes are interesting, but they cost 2, which is expensive. You only start off with a base 3 energy per turn with this ship. Ignite 3 and do 10 damage. Now, the problem with Ignite is it only does 2 damage per turn, regardless of how on fire they are. It just increases the duration of Ignite, and since you're probably going to want to finish these encounters off pretty rapidly to avoid taking damage, probably not so useful. Ignite really needs an overhaul. We've let the devs know they're working on it, but right now, Ignite, not really the best mechanic to rely on. So, because it's expensive, it doesn't do a lot, I'm going to go ahead and pass that up. Now then, here is our map. You mouse over the system, and it gives you kind of the coordinate, the system path that we know about right now. There's a couple of systems that are there that aren't actually listed yet. We'll see them if we see them. But that's the general path. So you have Act 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the final act, Miram. You beat that, you beat the actual game. So, there are obstacles. There's this distress beacon. Could be a number of things. It could be pirates setting up a distress beacon to lure people in. It could be, somebody in need of rescue. It could be somebody who used to need rescue but has since passed away, and you might be able to salvage something useful from them. There are also random encounters, market stations. Important fact about the market stations, you go to a market, even if you don't do anything there, it goes away. So there is a strategy of avoiding shops if you only have like 25 credits like I do right now, and coming back to them when you are perhaps more able to fund some valuable purchases. And of course, like Slay the Spire, don't necessarily want to dodge every single attack, because that is how you get cards, and my cards are kind of bad right now. Well, they're not good. So let's actually go ahead and take this fight. And we have a single free zone pirate, and you can see his intent is to attack 3 to 9 damage. So we're gonna charge 5 shield. That's all we can charge up because we have 2 more pleasant. You start off with 3 cards in hand on your first turn, 5 card hands for the rest of combat. So we may actually take some damage here. We can just, well, we will do some substantial damage. We managed to avoid taking damage. Yay. And since he's gonna defense up, we're just gonna try and work him down. We do a little bit of shielding. So next turn we only need one shield, and max shield. I'm not able to be hurt by him at this point. Although if I had shot 3 times, I would have just had a kill. Yeah. He had some kind of offensive effect, but we never saw what that was. Thankfully, some of those can get really bad. So, 24 credits, 1 fuel, and pick a card. Crypto Hack. Gain 5 credits for each enemy. You can have up to 3 enemies potentially in any encounters. That's potentially up to 15 credits. And if it's a boss, gain 20 credits. That gets you some cash, and cash is good because you can do things at shops with that cash. There are several different types of shops, by the way, so we may see that in this run. Or Recyclotron. At the end of each turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies for each unused card in hand. Think of this as like a power upgrades. Think of them like powers from Slay the Spire. You use it, and then it's on from there on. Both of these are valid picks, because both of them get out of your hand, so you don't run into them a second time. And they're also both relatively cheap. They both do different things. Crypto Hack gets you some cash so you can do some money things. Recyclotron deals some damage to enemies. I'm just going to go with a Recyclotron for now. Hey, there's a shop, but I got almost no cash. You found a destroyed habitat. Well, millions lived here. Something has gone terribly wrong. Yeah, unfortunately, that basically means you get nothing for having gone all this way out of my mind. But there is a shop here. I am taking this fight instead of going straight to the shop to try and get some more cash. And this is gonna be painful. Potentially. You notice they're both doing an offensive effect. And up here, if you mouse up here, you can see what's going on. Fired an ion beam, -2 to maximum shields. And ship is on fire. 1 damage taken for 1 turn. Yeah, here's the weird part. Fire deals damage to your hull through your shielding sometimes, and I'm not sure why. But on them, it has to hit their shielding first. So let's go ahead and burn this Recyclotron out of our deck. Pew pew to you. And you know what? I'm already at maximum shields, which is only 8, so I could theoretically be taking damage from this vulture. But the more cards I have in hand, the more damage will be dealt to them, so I'm going to do that instead. And that puts the Pirate Disruptor in one-shot territory, and we're done. And again, shielding, there we go. Alright, that actually went up pretty well for us. We got a little bit lucky with that fight. Antimatter Generator gives +1 energy until end of turn. Antimatter Synergy. So we're going to go ahead and either that or deal 7 damage to target, or 15 if it is disabled or on fire. It is strictly better than a basic attack, but energy can be really, really useful. I'm going to go around the block a bit before hitting that. I do want some more cash. There are some cards that I want. Yeah, I found a bunch of worthless junk. But some of those cards can get kind of pricey, and I want to make sure that I can actually afford what I want to buy. Yeah, unfortunately, they're both attacking. I took a couple of damage, but that's okay because I healed it back off. generator because there's nothing I can do with that energy. Pew. They also pew pew. I did take 2 damage, but my regeneration is kicking in. You're done, my boy. There we go, shielded. And it's just passively doing damage every turn because of the Recyclotron. Ooh, attack 10 to 18. This could get nasty. Yeah, max damage. I actually took some damage on that one. You know what? In turn, and he just dies. From the Recyclotron. Alright. Not too bad. Took a little bit of damage, but not bad. Plasma Wave deals 5 damage to all enemies, as opposed to 6 damage to a single target. Against multi-target, that is useful. Or deal 10 damage to target and charges 10 shields for a cost of 2. Well, again, that's like, what, more than one of these each, so it is strictly superior. I think I'll go for the Plasma Maelstrom because there is some synergy there with card efficiency with my Recyclotron. Alright, so I can buy some fuel, I can repair my ship, or I can try to buy something. Now, the Mark 11 missile kind of really sucks. 2 damage, 2 cost for 10 damage, even if it does go through shielding. Not that useful. We've already let them know the explosive tag there is bugged. It's already been reported and is slated to be actually fixed next patch. So stay tuned. Precision Shell deals 1 damage to target, but if the target is below 50% HP, it becomes disabled. Now, disabling is a way to kind of mitigate enemy effects. However, this is situational because they need to already be pretty heavily damaged before it will work. And if they are disabled, they cannot become disabled the following turn. Also, some critters will have a defensive effect that will basically give them that immunity to disabling for a turn or 2 as well. Not as useful. We're going to go ahead and pass on that since it costs $50 and not really worth. Photon Beam uses 5 shields to deal 10 damage to target for a cost of 0. The problem I have with this is use 5 shields. It can be useful. It can be very useful. I'm going to go ahead and pass. None of these are really speaking out to me. I should have probably bought some fuel. Oh well, we get to see what happens when you run out of fuel. Ooh, you found an unknown alien gate key. It may lead to the location of valuable assets. Now this is what I'm talking about. 1 fuel. We're gonna go ahead and hit this up. Friendly scrapper ship. $20 to give you a card. Yes, we will give you one of our shield cards. Ran out of help. So when you run out of fuel, this happens. You have 2 options. Option 1, you lose some credits, you get some fuel. Or option 2, you get a fight. You see, we went down to 78 credits, but we got 5 fuel. Okay, Overload Prime deals 6 damage multiplied by the ship's energy. This is actually really useful because we do have Antimatter Generator, which means that could be potentially up to 4 energy. 4 times 6 is 24 damage out of a single card. If nothing else, 3 energy is 3 times 6 is 18 damage out of a single card base. it's a good value card. I'm just gonna pick it up, and then I'm gonna buy it. Have to think about that again. We're down to 20 credits. We could take evasive maneuvers. There is some use in that, because that damage taken is halved before it hits your shielding, not damage to your actual hull. So you say you're getting hit by 10 to 18, you do that, it's now 5 to 9, and you could potentially block it with your 10 shielding. So there is something to be said about this card. I'm gonna pass on that right now, but it's not a bad card, it's just not the one I want. Gate key led to an ancient alien artifact. As you approach it, it opens up. Resource optimizer. Each time you discard a card, draw a card. Kinda useless. Oh, another unknown alien gate key. Maybe this will have something more valuable in it. All the way up there. Well, we're gonna do this. We're gonna risk it for the basket. After all, we have almost no money anyway, so if we do end up having to pay, we don't... we basically get it for almost free. Oh, here we go. +1 energy per turn. That's huge. That is so huge. Now we start off with 4 energy per turn. Yes. That's good. Okay, so not only that, but our card that does damage per point of energy we have. Yeah. Okay, so Plasma Maelstrom, deal 10 damage and heal 10 shield. Why not? And then another few. Cyclotron, you, and you. Yeah, took some damage on that one. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to do 1 shield and 1 plasma burst. I'm gonna do that to do the both. And you're dead. Not too bad. Took a little bit of damage there, but we are slowly regenerating. Okay, Overfield, charge 9. That's nice. That's strictly better than a shields up. However, with Plasma Maelstrom hanging around, it's less of a value than it normally would be. Management Expert, draw 3 cards. Now keep in mind your maximum hand size is 5. So you have to already have spent most of your cards before that is useful, and it costs an energy. Now we do have the Antimatter, +1 energy that turn, and we do start off with 4 energy. So we've got the energy to start supporting this kind of deck cycling. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. And we got some energy, or some fuel from that, so we can... go ahead and take this fight. Maybe we can get some fuel from them. Oh, a rogue AI factory. Well, Management Expert... Ah, there's Recyclotron. So, Overload Prime, 24 damage. Nice. Shields up. Plasma Burst. And Management Expert. And even though I can't play them, because they were drawn, they're in my hand when I end the turn. And that did 12 damage to the factor as well. So we're gonna get 1 energy and Pew, 1-shot kill, and let's out of here. 2 fuel, 17 credits. Rocket salvo, 3 damage, 3 energy cost, 15 damage. Garbage. Never pick up this card. Bunch of worthless junk. Yeah, that event can have all kinds of things in it. Oh, now entering Temple Ruins. Now, if I had fuel, which I don't, this could have been really valuable. As it stands, I got 24 credits, and I have to immediately leave. And because we're out of fuel, let's have a fight. There we go. Prime. Plasma burst. There's my Recyclotron. So bad. In fact, we even healed up a little bit. 6 fuel, nice. Ooh! Okay, right. Spend 30 credits. Yeah, I'm not really swimming in money. Not really viable for me. Although it does remove target non-boss enemy from combat. Boost up. Next turn, gain 2 energy and gain 2 boost points. Boost is one of the 2 ways of scaling in this game. That is insanely useful. Another unknown alien gate key. That's going to be another piece of equipment somewhere on the map. Where is it? It is way out of my way. Let's get out of here. I'm not gonna do that. I could, but I'm not going to. So we're just gonna go pew pew and a bit of shielding. He's also going to shield up. Cyclotron, boost up, more shielding, and we're done. Maelstrom. You. Ow. And not too bad. Alright, so... There we go. That was a decent turn. There's the boost I was looking for. A little bit heavy on the offense there, but it worked out. Overload Prime, but I've only got 1 energy left. It's not going to do much damage. It'll only do 60. Well, it'll still do the same damage as the Plasma Burst. And you're done. Capacitor Cannon. Deal 10 damage for each boost point. Gain 2 boost points if you don't have any. Yoink. Okay, we have our scaling damage. Now what we need to do is get rid of every single card that says Plasma. Ooh, Thief Drone. Deal 1 damage to target. You gain 5 credits. Draw 1 card. Yoink. Barrel throw. Spend a fuel. Yeah, no. I mean, it's 12 damage off of a single card, but we've got way better ways of doing that now. Shield Scavenger, 0 cost, deal 5 damage, charge 5 shields, and discard a random card. Problem there being the word random. Extra plating, 10 extra max HP. That's actually really useful because we do have that dead piece of equipment we can swap out for this and give us basically 85 hit points instead of 75. I'm really kind of hoping I can find a shield instead though, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Instead, we're gonna go with bilateral shields, which gains a +1 energy next turn. That's gonna lean into my kind of energy focused playstyle here that we've been developing with this thing. We are low on fuel. We can offer 57 credits for 3 fuel. Yes, please. And now we can hit up this store. Oh, man. Ring down. Remove all shields from all enemies and disables them. 150 credits, we can't afford it. Also, Aurum Reaper is $100. 2 cost. Deal 5 damage. If the enemy has shield, gain 5 shield capacity until end of combat. This is also really nice. Both of these are very good cards that I cannot afford. However, I can scrap 1 card. I'm going to get rid of this Plasma Burst because we want to get rid of every single Plasma Burst we have. I already have a bilateral shield. I don't really want a second one. I want to thin out my deck, not chunk it up. Alright, so immediately... Oh, this guy. Okay. You don't actually have to kill him. After a while, he'll just kind of wander off. Yeah, -1 energy, but because we started off with 4, we still have 3. He's gonna do 8 to 20 damage. I have no way to stop him from doing that. And I took 10 damage. He did max damage to me that turn. Ouch. Okay, load prime, stuff, shield up. Now I have 2 boost points. So, Overload Prime actually did some really damage there. Cyclotron. He's gonna do 30 to 60 damage to me this turn. I'd love to be able to use my capacitor cannon. I have to shield up to try and minimize the amount of damage I take. And that's why. 24 to 40. Okay, I'm not dead. That's good. You are worthy of the void. Disengaging. That will happen. Ouch! He hurts. Ooh, mummy. You see that gold border? Yeah, rarity mythic. Yeah, launch 5 4x4 drones plus 10 maximum shield capacity. Yes, please. Gravitas is actually a trap. Deal damage equal to your deck size. The larger your deck size, the less likely you are to draw Gravitas. So it is kind of a trap. And Plasma Storm, deal 20 damage to all enemies and 10 damage to your own ship for a cost of 2. No, we're going with AI Supremacy. Drones are the other way in this game to scale. And we ran out of fuel. Fortunately, we got some. Okay. So, here's what we are going to do. Here we go. So, 4 energy. 24 damage, thank you. 12 and 3 to 9. If we don't AI Supremacy, we are just probably dead. AM Generator with Cyclotron shields up. As good as I can. Wow, managed to shave it off. But yeah, each of these drones are doing 4 attack per turn. So 4 times 5, 20 damage every turn, passively. Can we get a heck yeah? So they're going to be attacking the Vulaman Elite. I think they just generally attack the middle guy, or the guy in the middle slot, so that's him. So we're going to start targeting this thug up here. Yep, and he went down. And then... Yep. And we're on fire, unfortunately. We do get off another thief drone before we win here. We got 1 fuel anyway. Nova Jet does 3 times the damage equal to the energy cost of all of the cards in your hand. Theoretically useful, practically, I'm gonna pass. Antimatter Blast deals 6 damage to target. If the generator is also in hand, deal 12 damage instead. It is 0 cost, so it's free. Not really amazing. I will pick it up, but I'm not really happy about it. Ooh! Uncharted Warp Gate. You have found an unregistered Warp Gate station, and it is broadcasting a message. Gate key component missing, tracking coordinates, sent, reward pending. And it's all the way back there. Okay, so here's the dealio. You'll notice we're in the Carthium system right now. Normally we would be going to the Zinthos system if we go through here. By the way, having reached the Carthian system, we have unlocked the Destroyer ship. If we beat Zintho, we will unlock the KD Carrier. However, if instead we unlock this gate, we go to a different system and have the potential to unlock a different ship instead. Oof, this is just a bad neighborhood, isn't it? Really use some way of healing my ship, by the way, game. You know, just saying. So we now have 4 boost points. That means my boost gun now is doing 40 damage single hit. That's not bad. Hello, AI Supremacy. Nice to see you. So, we have 4 energy. That's enough to one-shot kill this rabbit drone. Boost up again, so that next turn we will have more energy. Pew. So, we actually do have AM Generator and AM Blast in the same hand. So now this is doing 12 damage, not 6. And, yeah. You're done. And that's the power of boost you saw there starting to kick in. We're gonna go shield charge, give 4 shields for each shields up or point defense in your hand. Theoretically useful, practically, I'm gonna go ahead and pass. That's not really how I want to be doing that. Gatling Gun! One of the most powerful cards in the game. Why? 0 cost, draw card. So it lets me cycle through my deck faster. And, 2 damage. A cargo ship found you and sold 5 fuel for 30% of your money. You have found the missing component for the warp gate. Now you just need to get back to it. Now you notice I didn't get a shop at the beginning of this thing. This is a special zone. We've actually gone to Achilles instead of Zinthio. And you see there's a distress signal up by the exit. Let's see what's going on up there. Having a huge discount. 3 quality fuel for $15. Yes. Let's hit up the shop. Okay, this is a different type of shop. I could scrap a card for almost 300, but I don't got it. So, there's a +5 max shields. I could do that instead of that. That would just be like 15 instead of 10, and then 25 once I get my AI up and running. That's pretty valuable. I would really have preferred a better shield system, though. Ammo spares, not really all that attractive. It just does a little bit of damage for 0 cost. I'm not really that into it. Barrel roll, receive no damage. It says next turn. What it means is at the end of this turn during the enemy's action. They need to kind of clarify that, I think, a little bit. So basically, this negates all damage incoming. Very useful, and it's only 2 energy, and that will help with big attacks, assuming it comes up in your hand at that point. And honestly, I think that's going to be more valuable for me going forward than the +5 maximum shields. So let's get that. And I have 2 credits to my name. I cannot even afford to pay attention. So we're gonna go ahead and exit. What the? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh yeah, that's right. I got the barrel roll, not the other guy. Okay. So, ooh, found a pan-human repair ship. Offered to repair 20% of your max HP. Heck yes. I am now full on HP almost again. So, this is the problem. These guys, they're starting to hit hard and they're starting to get lots of shielding. So, this is gonna be bad. Yeah. You see this attack 10 to 14 damage? How about no? And he's dead. Oh, -1 maximum shield. There's a boost up. I need that. A shield up. I desperately need that. I'm gonna get hurt hard. I'm gonna get hurt very hard. Yeah. Yeah, they're dropping my max shielding again. capacitor cannon. I have 4 boosts. That's 40 damage right there. I don't quite have enough to take him down, though. Yeah, I'm getting really hammered here. So we're gonna AI Supremacy. Lateral shields and boost up. Now my boost gun is doing 60 damage. He's going to do an offensive effect, so I won't need a barrel roll. He's probably going to be dropping my max shielding again. You've thrown. There's my capacitor cannon. Attack 10 to 14 damage. I have 6 shielding. He won't be able to do damage to me. Barely. Over Prime, and he's dead. I took some damage in this fight, unfortunately, but you're starting to see how these scaling things start happening. We're gonna pass on both of those. An unknown alien gate key. That's gonna be more equipment. All the way back there, I'm gonna pass on that. Repair? Yes, please. They're willing to buy my shields up? Heck yeah. You have found an abandoned Alon cruiser, but it appears to be in perfect shape. You saved the location coordinates so you can pick it up some other time. This unlocks the Alon cruiser ship. Okay. Yeah, these corrupted Alons can do damage. These corruptors do like 8 to 20 damage. Without a barrel roll, we're in deep trouble here. And yeah, we are in some serious trouble here. Okay, we need to at least minimize that. Ow. And now I get the barrel roll when they're not doing attacks. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Do I charge up the capacitor cannon? No. I now have better ways of getting 2 boosts. I have, oh, hey! AI Supremacy. Perfect time for you to show up. Although I could have waited until after. There's my boost up. He's gonna do 30 to 60 damage. We're gonna barrel roll that off. Barrel roll! Yeah, I'm burning, but I'm also regenerating. Comes out average. There's another boost up. Management expert, 8 to 20 damage. I can shield that off. I don't need to barrel roll that. Get some more energy next turn and another view up there. So Overload Prime, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 energy. 7 times 6. Yeah, that would absolutely one-shot the Alon, but I don't need that to one-shot the Alon to kill the Alon. Instead, I will do a lot of damage there. There's another boost up. Ah, 2 damage left. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a barrel roll. Thief Throne. Gatling gun. Center blast, and he's actually dead. And you're dead. Not as bad as it could have been. Okay, here's some interesting things. Never tell me the odds. Yeah, we know what that reference is. I hope. Deal 30 damage to all enemies. 50% chance to receive 10 damage to your ship, or an extra 10 damage to all enemy ships. Or to all ships. That includes yours. So either way, you're going to be taking damage. Are they going to be taking 30 or taking 40? Nice, but no. Singularity Gun. Deals 50 damage to target and disables them. I have better ways of doing 50 or more damage to a single target. The disable is nice, but I don't want to chunk up my deck. Special Circumstances. For cost, which I can do. I have a +1 energy equipment. Destroys the target. You're done. If it's a boss, deal 50 damage instead. Deactivate. So it only can be used once per encounter. That's what deactivate is. So, I could do this. This would be 1 critter gone. By the way, there used to be a bug where this would actually not deactivate. That got to be a little powerful. I'm going to go ahead and pass on that because it only does 50 damage to a boss for 4 energy. So it's useless in boss fights. Now we're going to the Sayur system. And finally we get to here. Superior plating plus 15 max HP. I don't know. Here you see the Alpha and the Omega heavy cannons. The Alpha heavy cannon deals 6 damage to target. If you have no boost points, deal an extra 3 damage and gain a boost point. So that makes it 9 damage and gain a boost. Omega cannon deals 6 damage to target. Consume all boost. Deal an extra 6 damage flat. So it will either do 6 or 12 damage. If you have boost, it will do 12 damage and drain all of your boost. These two are good in combination. The ship you get when you beat the entire game will use both of these to be used in conjunction, alternating between the two of them. Neither one of them are going to be really useful right now. I want to store up my boost because my cannon does damage. The, where is it? Here it is. The capacitor cannon deals 10 damage per boost point flat and doesn't drain it. So, strictly superior. Photon Torpedo, Ignite 3, deal 10 damage for 2 energy. Pass! The only one I'm really interested in potentially is the Superior Plating, but not for 75. I think I'm going to pass on that, yeah. So, that's an Ion Cloud. There is a chance that there's an encounter there, and if that happens, my shielding drops every turn. Guaranteed. But then again, so does theirs. Yeah, okay, no encounters. We are low on fuel. Offer 12 credits for 1 fuel. Sure. Now I'm at 90. And just another one. Oh, there's another attack drone. We already have plenty of good stuff for drones. Scrap a card for 72. Yes, and please. And now I can't afford anything else. The crypto hack would have been nice. Well, I can actually technically afford it. I think I would grab it, because that's more cash, potentially, per encounter. Now, I have 3 credits. I can't go to that shop, or at least I can't do anything meaningful at that shop. Let's try and shop around and see if we can't scrounge up some money to make some better use out of that shop, whatever it might be. Bilateral shielding, so I get an energy next turn. Finish shielding up. A couple of boost. Thief Drone. Also, every time I use Thief Drone, I get 5 credits. Boost up. Now my boost cannon is now doing 40 damage, which I will do right now, and blown through all of the shielding. Discard card, yeah. Overload Prime, and you're done. Thank you. Have a nice day. 19 credits. Omega Cannon, Kamikaze Drone. Deal 5 damage for each active drone. Sacrifice all drones. Each of my drones are going to be doing 4 damage per turn. How about no? Ooh. A crate in the middle of nowhere. Another crypto hack? Okay. Scrap a card, thank you. Get rid of a plasma burst. So crypto hack, that's another 15 credits in my bank. AI Supremacy, how good of you to show up, and Antimatter Blast, you ended up actually getting use out of that synergy. Management Expert, another crypto hack. Attack for big numbers. Do a barrel roll. Drop my max shielding there. Okay, there's my boost up. And he's dead. Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of attacks and a barrel roll. Another attack drone, I don't need it. I've got the AI core to do that for me. I don't need feed the core, discards my hand, which is anti-synergistic with the recyclotron. Dang. I'd really like to have been able to play that. Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of attacks this turn. attack, repair, get barrel roll. You're done. There's my AI supremacy. Yeah, now things are gonna start going pretty badly. 4 boost points, he's gonna do 40 damage. He's dead next turn. Yep, there we go. Alpha Heavy Cannon, Plasma Storm. We've seen these before. Proximity alert! Yeah, this is gonna be bad. You'll notice the stats on this bad boy, and this guy is gonna be annoying too, so... AI Supremacy, thank you for showing up so rapidly. I really appreciate it. You're a bro. They're not actually attacking. Yeah, I dropped max shielding. Crypto hacked for 20 credits because this is a boss fight. That gets rid of the support ship. He's still going to be attacking for 8 to 20. I could theoretically do that. Generator, overload prime. No, he's doing defense, so I don't need to do that. Okay, so there you go. Those drones doing 20 damage a turn is doing some real work. There's another 20 energy, 20 credits, so. He's doing 8 to 20 damage. Let's barrel roll that off. Here's where we are. We just straight up win here. 80 damage. Yeah, and that could have been 100 if I'd bothered. So that's how fast that boost cannon can charge up. Ooh. Okay. So Singularity Gun, we've seen it. Last Resort, 30 damage to target, charges 10 shields, and discards your hand. Not exactly valuable for 3 cost. Increases 10 shields. Increase 10 shield capacity until end of turn, just like the AI does. Gain 10 shields. I will do that. And it gets out of my hand, so my rest of my hand cycles faster. Going to Miriam. This is the final stage, folks. Are we actually gonna make it? Gatling gun is always a value pick. Polarity shielding, plus 5 max shield, and plus 10% to damage to all weapons. Yoink. Gatling gun is always a value pick. Crippling ion disables target and deals 2 damage. Interesting, but not what I'm really wanting to do. Now here's some discard cards if I wanted to lean into the discard synergy, but I really don't. So we're going to take our ill-gotten gains and go. Now I can only have 3 equipment slots, and I have 4 pieces of equipment, so I'm going to click on Polarity Shielding, click on Resource Optimizer, and drop is done. Ooh, an unknown alien gate key may lead to the location of valuable assets. All the way up there. That's actually really close to the warp gate. I will probably pick that up at some point. 150 credits. Yeah, let's check out this shop. Scrap a card for 108. We're getting rid of a plasma burst. We're down to 21. We're still at 21 cards. That's chunky, but a lot of these are deactivate cards. So let's take a look at how our deck looks. That deactivates, that deactivates, that deactivates, that deactivates. That's 4 cards that deactivate. The 2 Gatling guns basically cycle themselves. Thief Drone cycles itself, although it costs energy to do so. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an upgrade, so that won't go out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards that we actually have to worry about. We're starting to get there. Now, there's Cauterizing Beam. I don't quite... Well, I do have enough for it, barely. Which repairs, but I'm getting to the point where I don't need a repair anymore. It does deactivate, so it's not horrible. And if I take a bad hit, it can really help me get back on my feet. It's really hard to turn down Cauterizing Beam. I'm gonna take it. And now I have 90 credits. Okay. Crypto hack for another 15 energy credits. Get some more shielding. Ooh. Supremacy. More shielding. Because they're gonna be... There's another 15 credits to my name. I'm getting 2 attacks for 10 to 14. We're gonna barrel roll that off. And then shield up. You know what? We'll go ahead and use this repair. Next up, less time defense and lateral shielding. Ooh, that was bad. Attack, defense, 10 to 14. We're gonna have to barrel roll that off. And then that takes care of him attacking me anyway. So he's doing 10 to 14. I have 15 shielding. I'm already protected this turn. drones are attacking the top guy. Forgot about that. Now I've lost a drone. I'm only doing 4x4 for 16 because I took damage through my shielding. That will happen. Now I have 6 boosts, so this is doing 60 damage. However, I need to, yeah, at least mitigate some of this incoming damage. And you're dead. Took some damage there. Oh well. We have ways of healing that back off now. Another thief drone? Nah. We'll both be attacking. Let's do a barrel roll. Bilateral shielding. More shielding. And in turn. Supremacy. Yeah, they're trying to drop my max shielding now. Crypto hack for 10 credits. Another crypto hack for 10 credits. Might as well barrel roll that damage off. Boost up and thief drone. And Gatling gun. And cyclotron. Prime. He's defending. Oh, wait, we just have to go here. Alright. 2 fuel at least. Ooh, here we go. Capacitor charger. Gain 1 boost for each card played before this one. This turn. Draw 1 card. That is probably, I mean, considering we already have the boost cannon, this is the single most powerful card I could ever find. We win. There's only one other card that I really want, and it is a shield card that scales with boost. If I can find it, that's great. If not, then not. All 3 are attacking. We're gonna have to barrel roll here. It's tempting to thief drone, but I'm gonna shields up instead. Crypto hack, get it out of my way. All 3 are attacking again. Do a barrel roll! Yeah. That would have been bad. So he's attacking and he's attacking. That's a maximum of 24. Yeah, we're good. I don't need to barrel roll this turn. Would not mind cauterizing beaming for repairing myself, though. This might hurt a little. Yeah, thought that was gonna happen. Okay, now we're taking a lot of damage. One time. Six boost. So take a lot of damage, but I will also take a lot of damage. Now he's got 72 hit points. That will do 60. These will do 20. He will be dead. Thank you. Now then, here's Capacitor Charger. Here's where things get fun. I just gained 6 boost points right there. I now have 14 boost. My boost cannon is now doing 140 damage. Yeah, that thing. If I had one more energy to play it. Now we need to start curating our deck hard. Ooh, repair 8 and deactivate. I'll do it, just to do it. Because I am hurt a little bit, that'll help. I don't need a barrel roll when I have a shield. Now, both of them are attacking. I will barrel roll that. I didn't get any shielding this turn. The problem here is my deck is still thick enough. I'm not getting to the cards I want to get to. There's my capacitor charger. I knew you were around here somewhere. That's another 5 boost points. That's 11 boost points. You're done. I could get another capacitor cannon if I wanted to, but no, one is enough. Minus 20% to all incoming damage. Ooh. That or this? I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I lose 10% damage, but minus 20% to all incoming damage, and that's calculated before shielding, is probably gonna be more useful than 5 max shielding. Here's my AI supremacy. Ooh. Wow. 16 to 20, 10 to 14. Ow, this is gonna hurt. I might as well take the damage and boost up. I need to start, because that's how I scale. Oh, there's my capacitor charger, so they're both attacking. We're gonna barrel roll. Now we have 6 boost points. Dead. Boost points now. Yeah, that was 140 damage off of a single card. No, and also no. Let's do this. Final fight in the game, everybody. Can we actually do this? And they're both doing... I should have probably done that in a different order, but oh well. Yeah, there's a drone. So... only 8 shielding right now. Yeah, this can get really dicey here because they're gonna trash that. I'm getting attacked for substantial damage. I'm gonna need to, well, first off, yeah, I've got, oh, good, barrel roll and cauterizing beam. Here, 6 hit points. So, you know what? Let's just get rid of this drone. Is it efficient? The most efficient use? Maybe not, but it works. I have 3 boost points. That was some substantial boost. My boost is now 9. 11. So I have 11 boost. This is doing 110 damage. He's doing 30 to 60 damage. Now he is doing no damage. Alright, let's see if we can charge up this capacitor a bit more. He's defending, so I don't need a barrel roll. Yeah, it's 130 damage, you know, as you do. And this is only going to get even more ridiculous as we scale. Yay! We have won! Congratulations! You win the game! You have reached System 5. You have defeated 45 enemies. Hardcore mode is now unlocked. This is also how you unlock the final ship in the game. And with that, everybody, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Next time, we'll start exploring some of the other ships. And once we have had a chance to play with all of the ships, we'll start looking at some of the other game modes. Until then, this is Sneaky the Lost, signing off.